KP's Kingdom, cooking with KP, and today I'm going to show you how to make my roasted pumpkin soup, the best tasting pumpkin soup ever. Alright, let's get on with it. Here I've got 2 small brown onions, and of course we're going to peel those up just like I'm doing right there. No real rocket science on how to peel an onion, it's quite simple to do. I'm going to cut the smaller of the 2 just into half, and I'm going to cut one which is a little bit larger into quarters, just like that. No rocket science at all, very simple. And I'm going to put those on my roasting tray, which has got a little bit of baking paper on there. Here I've got around about a 2 kilo Kent pumpkin. I'm not going to make a massive soup like I would normally do. I'm just going to make one for the night. So I'm going to cut this pumpkin in half just like that, and I'm going to work out which half I want to use. Put the other one in a bit of cling film in the refrigerator. So we're simply going to cut this pumpkin up into little wedges like I'm doing right there. Make sure you get that all over the bench, otherwise you're not doing it right. And just be careful when you're cutting pumpkin, very easy to slip and hurt yourself, but we just want to cut this into nice little wedges like that. And once again, make sure it gets onto the bench, otherwise you are not doing it right. So we're simply just going to continue cutting this pumpkin through just like that. And if you haven't had a pumpkin soup before, they are the best. If you haven't had a roasted pumpkin soup, wow, wait for the flavour change in this. Now just cut around and get rid of all of those seeds just with a small knife like I'm doing right there. I'm going to leave the skin on until the very end of the cooking process. It does sort of make it a little bit easier. Here I've got some pink Himalayan rock salt, and I'm simply going to salt all these pieces of pumpkin and onion up, and I'm going to give everything a little drizzle of olive oil, just a very light drizzle, and it's going to give us another flavour profile and help things get nice and toasty, which is exactly what we want for this dish. Into the oven, 180 degrees. Around about 40 minutes later, I'm going to take that tray out, and those onions, as you can see, are quite well done. We're going to remove those and put that into the pan. And yes, get some char on the onion because it does give you an incredible flavour, a very rich flavour. Alright, so I'm just going to put those straight into my saucepan, put that pumpkin straight back in for around about another 40 minutes. You can increase that heat a little bit. We want all these nice dark burnt spots on the pumpkin, a real roasty flavour. Okay, very simple to do so far. Now, all we have to simply do now is get rid of all the skin, which I'm going to fast forward for you and save you all the pain that it takes to remove the skin. If you want to remove the skin beforehand, you can do, and there's no real reasoning for taking the skin off or leaving the skin on. I'll leave that up to you. Some freshly ground black pepper, heaps of it, put that in. A litre of chicken stock. I'm using store-bought. Yes, I do have frozen chicken stock in my freezer. I'm just going to go the easy way out this time around. I'm going to put that onto a nice low heat, get that stock up to a nice bit of a simmer. Give that pumpkin a little bit of a stir, and don't worry about those little black spots. They're really going to add a lot of flavour to this dish. Okay, so we're going to start bringing that up to a nice bit of heat. I'm going to add in around about 1.5 cloves worth of garlic paste. You can use fresh garlic if you want. The garlic paste is just simpler and will emulsify into the soup a lot quicker. So give that a stir from time to time. Make sure things aren't getting too hot and too crazy. Now, our soup has come up to a good simmer. I'll put that simmer for around about 15-20 minutes. I've got my little stick mixer, put that straight in, and all we're simply going to do now is blend this soup up. Okay, get it nice and creamy. Okay, really easy to do. You can actually use a benchtop blender if you want to, but I would let that soup really cool down before, if you want to go that way. Check for seasoning. If it needs a bit of salt, add a little bit, but we did salt that pumpkin beforehand. Here we've got around about 1/4 of a cup of cream, and we're simply just going to mix that through, and that's going to add to this beautiful creaminess of this nice pumpkin soup, this roasted pumpkin soup. Simply going to serve that on some consomme bowls. You can use whatever bowl you want. I'm not going to hold you to that. Just be nice and careful when you ladle that out, and before you know it, you're getting ready to serve. I'm just going to top this off with a little bit of sour cream, which is tradition, and it just adds to that beautiful flavour that we've just created together. Alright, easy as, and I'd like to see you try and make this one at home. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it, and if you like this video, hit that like button. It gives me confidence and should make you feel warm and fuzzy too. Share this video with all your friends on all platforms of social media. We're trying to get the name of KP's Kingdom out there. Hit that notifications bell, you'll be notified every time a new video goes up. Hey, leave a comment. I love reading and I love responding to my subscribers. If you want to learn how to make a nice winter warmer, this soup would have cost us, for 2 people, maybe 3 people, it would have cost us maybe $6, $7 tops. Well, you need to come and join the family, my family. Hit that subscribe button. You'll never miss another one of my videos again. I've already eaten my pumpkin soup, but I'm off to film my next video for you guys, and I will catch you next time. Bye!